A good puzzle, you understand all of the steps needed to accomplish it before you do it. You know what the problem is before the solution, and the journey of discovering it is what makes it rewarding.
What differentiates the Tomb Raider puzzle is the archaeological aspect. Like those things very often relate to actual technology that would be used by the Egyptians or the Inca.
The rooms feel lived in, they had purpose, individual purposes. I think that makes the puzzles harder, which I do love, but it's really, the spaces feel so organic.
We've worked really hard to invest in our puzzles and make them a lot more engaging. There's a cog puzzle where you need to move pieces of a gear down to a center waterfall area that then opens up another path. It's been reimagined a little bit.
Pay attention to things. We will not point out with a flashing icon something that is like, this will kill you, this will hurt you. And I think that's really nice because you feel a lot more rewarding when you overcome that because you paid attention.
It is all about exploration, discovery, and solving the most complex challenges in our game.
The biggest difference between Greece and Egypt are puzzles. For Greece, puzzles are tightly connected or maybe rooted within the mythology. The theme for the puzzles themselves are strictly wrapped around the mythology or a particular Greek god or a particular Greek event.
We have a Hephaistos and we're trying to make this room all about the fire and forging the metals. We have a Poseidon room, which is my favorite, just because we could play the most with it. It's the biggest one and we could play with what water does to the places throughout the ages.
When it comes to Egypt, puzzles are different in a way that all of them are physical based. These are machines. Egyptians would develop really advanced system, complex devices to just open the gate.
There is, let's say, a meta puzzle in Egypt, right? You're leading this beam of light throughout the whole level, reflect this beam all over Egypt, so then it gets in the right place.
Egypt feels like one large interconnected puzzle and place to hide and protect something very important.
Mythology versus engineering.
I think the crucial part in a Tomb Raider game is that traps are like a carrot. If the enemies are the guardians, the traps are the executioner. In a game like ours, where traps are kind of like a big part of the flavor of the game, of like the importance of what a Tomb Raider game is, we want to really sell the idea of like, you're no longer in Kansas, right? As we get further along, the traps are more deadly and they're more precise and more exact, and generally the technology in the traps used, they just scale up exponentially, right? Press on a pressure plate here and it triggers step 1 out of 4 of a larger puzzle. And I think these kind of neat puzzle rooms that kind of start with you interacting with something is really a core strength of the Tomb Raider franchise. And we definitely have a bunch of those in our game. Sometimes we use a bit of world building and kind of little storytelling in a corner where you see someone suffered because they failed to overcome this. We think that these small moments of this kind of combination of level and world building makes the traps feel more real, because it's like, I'm not the first one to step into this. I'm not the first one to kind of fail at this. This is a cautionary tale. And I think those moments are really cool.
So when you're playing through the levels, you might find more puzzles than you remember, but the core of them remain the same. To give you all the tools that you need for when you go face the final puzzle or the big puzzle, you've done all the things before. And you're trying to figure out the solution, not what the problem is.
What kind of challenge keeps you thinking long after you've solved it? Discover it today in Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis. Pre-order now.